Welcome to part 5 of Shane Plays Let's Play series of Serpent in the Staglands, which is a very atmospheric, quite pretty, and well, I already said atmospheric, detailed, and kind of a love letter to CRPGs from the 90s. I've heard it described as a mix of Darklands and Baldur's Gate. It's also quite difficult in the beginning. It's not very forgiving in the battles, as we found out last video. Anyway, we're going to press on. It's a tremendous help if you like this video and leave a comment. And also, you can follow me at Shane Plays on Twitter. You can always check out my website as well, shaneplays.com, where Let's Plays and many other things, including my radio show and podcasts, are linked. Enough of that. Let's get into the meat of things. We've been wanting to leave the monastery and get on the road, as it were. Last video we did a lot of combat, kind of learning how combat worked, and we found this ring of flowers that using, I think it was the woodwise skill. I think it told us that there was a fairy trapped in there. No, it says it's suspiciously emitting a lot of fauna. So what was that? What was it? Philosophy? One of them told us there was a fairy in there. Let's see if I can remember which one it was. Philosophy. Oh, am I not clicking on the right thing? It's kind of hard to get it to... There we go. No, it wasn't philosophy. Gosh, darn it. Herbology, nobility, harbinger, linguistics. Maybe it was linguistics. Well, that's weird. Hold on. He's got a high woodwise, so let's try the woodwise. I know something told us there was a fairy in there. Yes, these flowers indicate a trapped fairy. So Wilhelm, who has a very high woodwise, was able to tell us that, but we don't know how to get it out yet. So perhaps later in the game we will learn, or maybe I'm looking over something quite obvious. I spent some time at the end of last video trying to figure out how to get the fairy out, and I'm not going to do that on this video. So, looks like a crop goblin. I thought we had cleared out this whole area. Perhaps not. Got a kitchen knife. Ren got slightly hurt, so I'm going to started learning how to do magic a little bit last game, or last video I should say. So I'm going to heal her just a little bit. Okay, she is healed now. And the reason I'm doing that is because in this game you can get killed quite easily, so I don't want anybody running around with low hit points. So I think I've pretty much explored what there is to explore here at the beginning. I don't know if I can go, I don't think I can go this way. So if I go this way, I think I can go back into the monastery, which I don't want to do, but just to learn the game mechanics. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it's going to take me back into the monastery, which I'm going to exit right back out. I just didn't know if that was going to take me into a map or something. Looks like it didn't. You can assign hotkeys to spells for each party member for faster spell casting. All right, and I'm going to try to pause the video through a lot of this game loading. Okay, yeah, so I'm in the monastery. I'm going to leave. I'm going to pause this while it loads. Okay, so I think I've pretty much checked all this stuff out. So I'm going to see if I can go get on the road that goes ever onwards. The road goes ever on and on and on. Oh, what's all this? Some water. Let's see if there's any adventure to be had here. Doesn't look like it. As I said in a previous video, I am an explorer. I will suck the marrow dry out of the bones of any map that I encounter. Just want to make sure I don't miss anything. And I think I've already been through all in here. I think this is, yeah, where my first fights started happening. When I learned rather quickly how nasty combat was in this game. So we're going to go back over here. Come on, fellas. Come on, my little ducklings. Alright. Oh, what's this? A duck. If I talk to the duck, it'll say, "What ho, duck?" and the duck will ignore me. So, not that I don't mind talking to ducks, I just don't want to be ignored by the ducks. So, there's all this. Excitement abounds in the Staglands. Oh, wolves. This is not good. Wolves were rocking me last time. Alright, Catalina, you attack. Attack. And Ren, you attack. And I'm going to put, this seems to be my developing strategy, I'm going to put healing on Ren. And then I'm going to use Elric to put healing on Catalina. And let them fight. And then I'll have Wilhelm throw his elixirs. So. It takes a while for these spells to kick off. But it seems to be the best strategy I've discovered so far. It ran off. Okay. Seems to be the best strategy I've discovered so far is to keep healing on your fighters and let them do their thing. So everybody's fully healed now, except for, it looks like Wilhelm took a real light hit. So I'm going to switch the healing to him. And you, I'm going to move. That'll cancel your spell. And Wilhelm is now healed, so I'm sure there'll be other strategies that I will discover as the game progresses, but that seems to be the best one so far. And I really have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just exploring. I'm assuming that if I follow that road long enough, it's going to take me to some kind of worldview map. But I don't know that for sure. Oh, lizards. So, Ren, yeah, you go ahead and attack. You attack. I'm going to have Wilhelm do his elixirs. And then I'm just going to do my healing, my long distance healing. And hopefully I won't have to use the same strategy every game, or for the entire game. Because when Ren almost died. Now I still don't know what happens if one of your party members dies. I don't know if they're just unconscious for the fight or if they're gone. So, alright. I'm going to quick save. I've survived 2 fights, and the Staglands can get quite treacherous quite quickly. Right now, I guess I'm just, looks like I'm on the edge of the map. Yeah, I guess I can't, let's see. Yeah, looks like I'm at the edge of the map, although I did see a building. Watch your back. What back am I watching? I don't know who said that. Nothing here seems interactable. You know, I feel like I should put... I'm going to change the party order. And I'm going to put... I'm going to switch you two guys. Alright. Another quick save. Oh, these are bad guys. What's this? A bandit. I don't really have any ranged weapons yet, other than the elixirs. Go to town, fellas. He's bruised. Badly injured. And he's down. Ooh, I got a crossbow now. So, and everybody's doing well. So let's see. Iron helm. Ooh, armor, emeralds. That was a very nice haul off this bandit. Iron helm, pack of bolts. Looks like that they make you track your ammunition because it's pack of bolts. So canvas line armor, crossbow, pack of bolts, emerald, iron helm. Okay, nice. Let's go in inventory and see what we have here. Varnish wood-stocked crossbow with an iron crow's foot for cranking. The bow is roughly 2 feet and made of wood with tightly wound hemstring. Much easier to operate than a bow. The advancements of the crossbow allow any untrained farmer or soldier to fire long-range ammunition, albeit at a slower rate. The absence of any blacksmith sigils on the bow implied that it was probably put together locally for hunting game. I just love all the extra little flavor in the descriptions. Bolts, an iron helm. Okay, so I've got an iron helm on him. I should probably let my warriors wear the helms. So you're going to get a helm because Catalina's already got some armor going. Now I'm keeping Trallin, my main guy, who's actually the moon god deity. I'm letting him wear some armor like the iron helm and whatnot because if he dies, that's it. It's game over. Whether my other party members are still up in a fight or not. But I need to get some of my other guys armored up. Canvas lined armor used. So AC +1. What do you have on right now? That's AC +2, AC +1, AS +0.2. I guess I'm going to give this to Ren and let Ren wear it. I don't know what to do with a crossbow. That does 43. What does your stuff do? 1d9, the elixir pack. So 4d3 is 4 to 12, 1d9. I'm thinking that a crossbow would be better than the elixir pack. But I still don't quite understand how the skills work. Like, does he have the skills? Is he better at throwing elixirs? So let's see if we can find out. Let's go to Wilhelm here. Your intelligence, your dex increases initial cast speed for spells and natural attack speed perception. Natural hit chance for spells in combat. Okay, so I don't know if there's something that's specifically for ranged combat. Okay, I might find out later that this is not good. But for now, I'm going to take this away from him, and I'm going to give him the crossbow. And then he can go back to the elixirs, I suppose. Alright, save. I don't think... Yeah, I've got it. 1d5, 1d5. Elric is using a kitchen knife. 1d6, the frying pan. She's got a cooking pan. She's got a axe, 43, very nice. Okay, so I think I'm fairly decent on this. Let's see what else is going on here. Oh. Another bad guy. I'm just gonna send everybody in on him and see what happens. Oh. I've got other guys coming in, so I'm gonna go ahead and... I was just gonna have everybody jump on that guy, but since I have somebody else coming in, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing the healing spells. Bandit is scratched. This guy's really hurting here. Oh, Elric's about to go down. Elric went down. Bandit's mortally wounded. Man, not pretty. You get on this guy. Why are you, Wilhelm, why are you, if you have a crossbow, why are you, I don't understand what was up with that. Everybody's dying. Okay, so, yeah, they're just, if they die, they're dead. That's just, they're dead. That's all there is to it. There's no coming back. So, I'm glad I quick saved. So we'll load this. Counselors will be open to those of noble birth and share knowledge that they would not give to a peasant. Alright, so there's a bandit down here. That fight was pretty tough. Let's see what other spells I have. Arcane attack, heat metal, radiant stave, fearful light, blood cocoon, festering ooze, heat metal. I'm gonna look at this heat metal again. No, not heat metal. I want, where's the one that... Arcane attack. Imbue your weapon with an arcane aura. Alright. On self, so I can only cast it on myself. Okay, so I don't want to do that. Okay, so let's try this. I'm going to hold him in reserve to throw Fearful Light. But first he's going to throw Radiant Stave. And he's going to throw it here. And as soon as that throws, we're going to go down there. Okay. Okay, this guy... Alright. You get on there. You get on there. You get on him. And then I'm going to go ahead and have him throw healing on her. She's got the worse armor. And then when this guy comes out here, I'm going to try to throw that Fearful Light. Okay, so nobody's being caught by the radiant stave. So let's throw fearful light on you. And it didn't do anything to him. Darg! Okay, you move back here. Let's try fearful light again. Okay, so that bandit's down, which is good. I'm gonna try fearful light again here. I really want to see if I can make this thing work. Yeah, okay, so it freaked him out. Okay. So now I'm going to try to throw feverish haze on him when he stops moving. Okay, he's down. So for whatever reason, that fight went a lot easier. Not complaining, but it just went a lot easier. Alright, so let's get some healing on her. And I'm going to throw some healing on you. And then you are going to throw some healing on me. Nice. Okay, very good. So that went well. I don't know why the second time around was so much straight edge, use crossbow, canvas lined armor. Let's see what all's on the emeralds, iron helm, straight edge. I don't know what a straight edge is. I mean, I know what a straight edge is in drawing. You can take a ruler and use it as a straight edge. Emeralds, iron helm. Alright, so let's just pick up everything. Alright. So let's go in inventory and see what all this stuff is. What is a straight edge? Ah, 1d8. That is better than a frying pan. A short iron sword. Though the blade is strong, it does have some bend. The grip is wrapped in an untanned tough leather wrapper and wire. Has a protective bronze crossguard. It's stamped with the sigil of a Quorum blacksmith who's taken some pride in the work. So, cool. Now we're getting armor. And we have... Is it just one straight edge? Alright. Be nice if we had two, but beggars can't be choosers. So Rin, you are no longer going to use a frying pan. You are going to use a straight edge. Good for you, girl. And I am going to give all of these bolts, looks like you can stack up to 100, to Wilhelm. Oh, hold on. Come here. Oh, inventory management, how we love thee. Alright. He's definitely going to get some armor. And I spell DC -1. I guess maybe it hurts his spells? I don't know. I'm having to figure this stuff out. Okay. I think that's everything. What else did I pick up? Alright, let's do a quick save. Check out some barrels. I guess occasionally some barrels explode. That hasn't happened yet. Catalina fell in an oil spill. More oil spills. What is this? Is that another barrel? And it's all oil spills. Can I go in here? What is this? Ah! What the heck do you know? Let's go check it out. Ooh, looks like a dungeon. What are these things? Shroomer larvae. Huh. Yeah, let's quick save. heck is this thing? It's moving, which doesn't... Can I talk to a shroomer larva? I can't talk to it, it's just there. Can I walk over here? I feel a little weird about this, but I can't do anything with it. I don't guess wood-wise is going to tell me anything. Yeah, because it's not glowing. Man, I don't know if this stuff has traps on it or not. Ooh, look at all this stuff. Nice. Torch. Emeralds. Potion of minor healing. And an amethyst. I like it. Let's see what this amethyst is. Amethyst sparkles in your hand, catching the light outside. I don't know if I can just sell that or what. Mead. Potion of minor healing. A small vial of a sweetened wine and herbal mix. The ground leaves of local prototaxites and the bioluminescent gills of deep cave Cupersians, I guess, give the liquid natural healing benefits, which are quickened with alcohol. So if I drink mead and then drink the healing potion, I suppose. Very nice, very nice. Let's go a bit further. Sorry I'm quick saving a lot, but this game has me paranoid. Because there's shroomer larvae, which would lead one to think that there are shroomers. What is this? I can't seem to go any further. So maybe that's it. Maybe I don't have to fight anything. Maybe my reward was simply coming in here. This feels Darklands to me. It's a game from the 90s. This feels very Darklands. When you would go down into a dungeon. Okay, well, I don't know if I'm missing something or not. I can't seem to interact with this. So, off we go. Okay. Can I close it? Oh. Okay, I'm gonna open it back up. Okay, so that was fun. Ye bandits were dispatched by my fearless, intrepid group of Staglands adventurers. And my party is going incrementally, or growing incrementally stronger, which is as it should be. I think it's rather fun. Now, I don't want to just, be getting rocked every 3 seconds, but I think it's kind of fun when you're, not doing well, and then, it's just like, man, I can't do anything, and then you slowly start getting more powerful, and then you tend to kind of cross a point where you're like, wow, I've gotten really good, and that's a lot of fun. So bogged down. Is somebody? Yeah, somebody was slower there for a second. These barrels so far, I'm not getting a lot of love from these barrels. Wolves. Okay, here they come. So I'm gonna try to play around with my magic here a little bit. I don't want to do Fearful Light. I want to do the Radiant Stave, which I think is kind of neat. And then I want to put Wilhelm with a crossbow. And I want you to get down there and fight. Yeah, you need to go ahead and get some healing on Ren. Okay, so the Radiant Stave has affected the wolf. And I need to read again what that spell does. I think it slows down their reactions or something similar. Okay. So let's keep some healing on Ren. Alright, very good. to go back into the character screen and open up the spell book. Radiant Stave. Erect a stave of pure, blindingly hot metal out of the ground to blind enemies. If already cast, the sorcerer cannot stack another Radiant Stave, but can recast it in a location and reset the time it exists in a location. Physical hit chance, +1. Physical dodge chance, +1. To raise. So I guess if an enemy is caught by the Radiant Stave, then it's easier to hit, and it's easier to dodge it. I guess I'm reading that correctly. I'm not going to swear to it. Oh, edible hearts. Is this a quick slot? What is this? Is this a quick slot here? Is that what this is? Map. Journal. Inventory. Character. Okay, so can I do this? Ah, okay, cool. That could come in handy. And you, sir, I don't know how to. I guess I'll put that in there. I don't know. Biscotti restores some energy. I don't know. We'll find. We'll figure it out. This is somebody who wants to talk to me. Fane, a flame-haired man in traveler's garb, waves eagerly to you as you near the entrance of the courtyard. The hilt of his sword is only half covered below his cloak, but his face shows no sign of malice. Curious as to his insistence on speaking with you, Elric steps forward. Hell, Spicer, leaving the temple, can I ask what business brought you there? I could say, Lumen Fortin is always gracious to open its doors for traders, or none of your concern, or just passing through. Sorry. I'm going to say, Lumen Fortin is always gracious to open its doors for traders. And he says, I just happened to be traveling there myself from Lumen Targ. Good business, that festival. I could say, as you say, I'll be on my way. Indeed, well, Erlene undoubtedly ran his stocks dry. Might be in need of some meat or Kithera if that's what you're peddling. I'll say that. The temple certainly takes care of its people. Praise the Moon Lord. Between you and me, I'm looking to speak with Erlene. Is he at the temple now? Last I saw, what do you need with him? Or his caravan just departed, I'm afraid. I don't know that he'll be back soon. I'll say last I saw, what do you need with him? Just some questions. You met with him? I'll say I did. Erlene conducts much of the temple's bartering with traders, or I did not, only saw him on my way out. I'm going to say I did. Yeah, I did. Is that so? Well, you seem to have done well for yourself, seeing as you look about near empty of supplies. Thank you for the help, Spicer. Moonlord's blessings. That's a weird conversation. Let's talk to him again. I'd rather busy at the moment. Very well. Okay, so he won't talk to me again. And I'm not sure I felt real good about that conversation. It's like you spoke with him. But I guess I feel good that I didn't let on that he was out of town. Although he did seem a little bit, you know, hey, I noticed you're not carrying a lot of supplies. So I don't know what to think about this guy. See if I can send somebody else up to talk with him. He's just busy at the moment. Maybe if I... just you. Okay, so he's not going to talk to anybody. Bye-bye. Okay, it looks like I'm coming to the edge of this map. Let's see what happens. Waiting, 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 waiting for the load. Those of the woodwise aptitude might lay several traps down at once. If you try to lay a trap without the skill to do so, it will return to your inventory. Alright, so evidently I was kind of halfway expecting to go to a world map. Which we didn't. So let's see what's to be found. This game will kind of lull you into it. You're like, oh, everything's fine. I'm just walking around, and then all of a sudden it's like, ah! So, looks like somebody camped here. It doesn't appear that I can interact with anything. I mean, I'm assuming that something has to light up in order for me to use a skill on it. But, yeah, see, I don't... So nothing's lighting up as if I can interact with it. What's this? I think it's just, there was like some brown leaves moving. I thought for a second it was a creature or something. These rocks remind me, I live in central Arkansas, and there's a mountain nearby called Pinnacle Mountain. And if you walk the base trail, there's several areas that have like these kind of cool rock formations, kind of like this. Now, what is this, coral? I mean, I'm not talking about the coral here, I'm talking about these rocks, but I'm curious what this, it almost looks like coral. I'm not sure what kind of plant that is. But anyway, every time I walk the base trail, like with my wife or whatever, I think about, oh, that would look cool. That looks like, you know, kind of a fantasy setting to like have a battle or a camp or something like that. Just a little detail of Shane's life for your edification and enjoyment. Oh, what's this? Looks like something. Structure, perhaps? Is this like a gypsy wagon? Are vendors missing? What is happening? Because there was nobody over at that other camp. And now there's nobody here, so I feel like that there should be people here, like I'm missing something. I don't know if the time of day matters in this game. There's not really a rest or a camp option to pass time that I know of. So that's odd to me. But who knows? This looks like a graveyard. Or should I say a cemetery? Matus. Hello, Matus. Catalina, I can't stand the settlers here. They never know when to keep their mouths shut, always greeting and nodding and smiling like a pack of lemmings. Like I say, I'll do all the talking, fear not. Your company is always a delight. Say, your company is always a delight. You know, who's my diplomat? Assuming that I have one. Perception, I don't really know. He has an 11, he has an 11, a 10, 11, and 10. I don't really know that there's this guy has a point in nobility. I don't really know yet if there's a skill that applies to being diplomatic. So I'm going to send Elric over to talk to Matus because he's got nobility. Matus nods. Say, how now? I'm a stranger to this town. What can you tell me of the people here? Nice place you have here. Say, nice place you have here. Can't complain. Lumentarg doesn't have much to boast of, but the temple protects us, and we had a good harvest this year. Most towns can't say the same. Peddlers are telling stories of monsters in the northern forests and native raids in the west, enough to make a man grateful to be tucked in safe here. Bet you've seen a bit of the same. Indeed. Farewell. Well, that was boring. Hello, Matus. Say, how now? I'm a stranger to this town. What can you tell me of the people here? Says, people in Lumentarg? Mostly farmers, some shopkeepers, not much in the way of noble folk, except Lord Erlene, but he's always treated us fair. A spicer like yourself might not find much in the way of exotic trade. We mostly grow crops and the like. Say, that's all right. Any good shops? Bogomil and Borifice are a few paces east of the well. Established merchants won't cheat you. There's a self-styled alchemist set up in the middle of town now, too, but he's just a backwoods herbologist with a fancy cloak. Decent potions, though. I bought a few yesterday. Appreciate the advice. I'll be on my way. So I'm in a town called Lumentarg. Alright, I want this guy to move before I start busting barrels, because I don't want to get into a fight with him. Is bogged down in sap spill. Okay, let's go up. What's up here in your crops, bro? Nothing in your crops. I don't know how to get into the cemetery. So what does that say? Bogomil and Borifice. Okay, let's see how long we've been recording. Alright, this is at 43 minutes. So, I think I'm going to stop here, and then next video we will explore the town. So, thanks for watching part 4 of Serpent in the Staglands. Shane Plays, doing the Let's Play of this series, or of this game, the series of this game, as it were. Please make sure to like this video on YouTube and leave a comment. That helps me tremendously. You can always follow me at Shane Plays on Twitter. I send out a lot of just game, comic book, geek news, and my website is shaneplays.com. So check it all out. I do my best to curate and post interesting geek news for you to consume and enjoy. Thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you next time.